As everyone is aware, episodes 1 and 2 of Season 2 of Hazbin Hotel released. Like usual, they were packed with fun details, secrets and easter eggs that you might have missed in your first viewing. In this video, I'll go through all the ones I noticed. I hope you enjoy. So this one we knew from the trailer already, but scattered around hell are posters of Lilith, meaning they've been there for over 8 years. 666 News is now owned by Vox Tech. The entire place has had a redesign. It doesn't resemble the pilot news station at all anymore. Charlie visits presumably the last surviving egg boy. In true anime fashion, he's got a scar in one eye and a unique hat. In Vox's office, on the wall, a giant portrait has Val's signature on it, meaning he's an artist. We see Val doodling Vox in a promiscuous position during that scene as well. Vox speaks to his giant pet shark a couple times. He calls it Shockwave, but in the captions it's actually called Shock.wav. Honestly, this is really smart. When Vox shows the compilation of Val hitting Angel, we see one clip where he strikes him with a yaoi paddle. This is a reference to the yaoi paddles from old school anime conventions. We find out that Lucifer has now moved into the hotel. On the wall are portraits featuring all of the sins from Helva Boss, like Ozzy, Mammon and Beelzebub. I think this is showing how the sins used to be close with each other, but that stopped years ago when Lilith left and Lucifer became more withdrawn. We know already that sins like Satan will appear in future episodes of Hazbin Hotel, so this is clearly a hint to that. I also think it's cute that Lucifer decided to hang these up in his new room. He still cares about them. During the news segment at the end, we see a crude drawing of Charlie kissing an exorcist. This is a well-known meme format and is also depicted in Helva Boss. Also during this segment, for a brief second, subliminal messaging pops up saying "Hate Charlie." Obviously a clever joke at how the news tries to paint narratives. Let's move on to episode 2 now. So immediately fans will notice that the Speaker of God resembles Stella, Stolas and the other Ars Goetia from Helva Boss. This is a deliberate choice, since the Ars Goetia are descendants of demons that left heaven with Lucifer once he fell. So that's why they're all generally bird-like, so maybe some of them could be related to the Speaker of God. During Pentious' backstory, we find out that his surname was Pendleton and that he arrived in hell because he didn't do anything about the murders that happened around him. These occurred in London in 1888. If you're familiar with English history of that period, this is a clear reference to the real-life serial killer Jack the Ripper. He killed at least 5 women in London throughout 1888 and was never caught. This is obviously the murderer that Sir Pentious saw, meaning that Jack is canon in the Hazbin universe. I honestly feel like we could see him again in the future. I also think he'd be an extremely powerful sinner as well. Inside Pentious' office, we can see plans for a blimp and a circular egg thing. As we know, he kept these plans with him, eventually completing them in hell. We find out again that Lilith is in heaven and is working with Lute. She keeps ignoring Charlie and Lucifer's messages, having over 725 missed calls. I think there's some more foreshadowing that this could be Eve in disguise. There's a bunch of apples on the table and her phone case has a tree on it. She doesn't show her face either. When Emily surprises Pentious, she does the same silly expression that Charlie did earlier with Baxter. If we compare it side by side, it's pretty clear that this is a parallel. We briefly get a glimpse of Molly, Angel Dust's sister, in heaven. This isn't really a secret, but I think it's sad that when Lute first saw Adam again, her face was so happy. This immediately faded once she realised that it's a hallucination. Again, not a secret, but I think Lute was about to say that she didn't get the chance to tell Adam that she loved him. Adam cuts her off and acts clueless and Lute just stares. I think this really conveys why Lute is going insane. She had a one-sided relationship. She loved Adam, but never got the chance or had the guts to tell him, and now it's tearing her apart. Adam's guitar still has Alistair's blood on it from the finale. There's drawings of the hotel characters in Pentious' room in heaven. Alistair is depicted as a literal deer because he wasn't present at the club during episode 6. Emily didn't get to see what he looked like. And lastly, we found out that the Egg Boys didn't get redeemed because they were hellborn, not sinners. Emily made replacements though to help Pentious feel better. So that's all of the cool details and references that I noticed while watching. Is there anything I missed? Did you spot these details? Let me know down below. As always, thanks for watching.